Welcome to another episode of Ask Better Questions. In today's episode, I'll be arguing a cause that's close to my heart, customer service. This is a primer to what I feel is the future of customer service and why it will be AI-driven. So before we get into the episode, I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsor, Color4 Solutions. With my standard disclosure, I'm a director at Color4 Solutions, and we provide independent advice on AI implementations for business looking to automate any business function. So if you are in the market to automate or implement AI in any of your business processes, be sure to reach out. Links are in the description. So why is AI the future of customer service? Well, let's define our terms. Customer service is a broad topic. Some of the functions of customer service include, and see if you can spot any of these as something AI might be better at, providing information and assistance. So customer service representatives are often the first point of contact for a customer seeking information about products or services. They should be knowledgeable about the company's offerings and able to assist customers in making informed decisions. AI is infinitely better at amassing large amounts of data. So in terms of changes to that data and things like that, and staying abreast of these things. Second point, resolving issues and problems. One of the primary roles of customer service is to address and resolve customer complaints, concerns, or problems. This can involve troubleshooting technical issues, handling returns or refunds, and resolving billing discrepancies. All of these things are things that AI can identify and communicate now. So in terms of that, I find that AI is actually better at this. Now, in terms of identifying those problems, that can be something the AI will take on face value. A lot of customers don't know the problem that they're facing. So in terms of that, this is an area for development, but it is something that I believe AI will overcome if it hasn't already. Handling inquiries. Customer service teams handle a wide range of inquiries, from general questions about products to requests for assistance with using them. This includes providing details about pricing, availability, features, and product specifications. All of this information is something that an AI can put their hands on readily, easily, and without pause. So, processing orders and transactions. Many customer service departments are responsible for processing orders, whether they come through phone calls, emails, or online platforms. This involves accurately recording customer orders, ensuring correct pricing, and arranging for shipping or delivery. I find that AI is fantastic in this regard. It can take orders, it can manage those orders, it can work supply chains, it can do an end-to-end service when it comes to ordering. It can keep customers abreast of any delays, even expected delays, and it can give ETAs on arrival of goods or services, offering technical support. So in business, if you are in the technical space and providing technical products or services, customer service often plays a crucial role in offering technical support. This includes helping customers troubleshoot issues, providing guidance on using software or hardware, and escalating technical problems to specialized teams where necessary. Apple is a good example of this. They have documented processes for almost every technical issue that a customer could face. All of that can be digested by an AI in minutes, if that, and then communicated to the customer effectively, and then you have a well-trained staff member almost immediately just by going through their body of knowledge that already exists. Providing pre-sale support. So before customers make a purchase, they may have questions or concerns that need to be addressed. Customer service can play a role in providing pre-sale support to help potential customers make informed decisions and overcome any hesitations. So in terms of that, being again abreast and across a large amount of information, specifications, those sorts of things, comparisons to other products, all of these things AIs can do in an instant. And if it's new information, AIs can go and get that new information and bring it back, if it's trained to do so and capable. Managing customer feedback. So customer service teams are often responsible for gathering and analyzing customer feedback. This feedback can help the company identify areas for improvement, understanding customer preferences, trends, the like, and refine products or services accordingly. Those sorts of things AI is brilliant at in terms of classifying contacts and calls and emails and web chats and customer contact points, and figuring out what it is that the customer is actually looking for, what's the nature of the inquiry, and then putting those into statistics and digestible formats. Building and maintaining customer relationships. So building strong relationships with customers is essential for long-term success. That goes without saying. Customer service representatives can foster positive relationships by demonstrating empathy, active listening, and genuine willingness to help. Now, this is an area that some people might think AI chatbots are going to struggle with. But to be honest with you, in a world where most of the customer service interactions that you have via phone calls, web chats, emails, those sorts of things are very formalized and professional, there's very little empathy and active listening. The genuine willingness to help is almost encoded in AI's DNA. Active listening and the ability to digest information is also a very, very strong suit for AI. Empathy is an area that people might think AI struggle with, but in actual fact, it's something that can be demonstrated using language, and large language models are experts at language. So in terms of that, I honestly, at best, I would give that a tie. Even the best customer service representatives do struggle to build customer relationships. More often than not, it's the actions that build relationships rather than the conversations, but those conversations can drive those actions forward more meaningfully. So cross-selling and upselling. Customer service representatives can also identify opportunities to cross-sell or upsell products or services. For example, if a customer inquires about specific products, the representative may suggest related or complementary items to those products, and AI can be particularly good at this in terms of just the mere mention of something and the inquiry from a customer as to, oh, what's that and why is that better, can open up all sorts of doors. AI is able to process that sort of information and find points in the conversation where it can bring these things up. Not saying that humans can't, and they don't. Even those who do sometimes forget to. So one of the other functions of customer service is managing customer loyalty programs. So a lot of businesses have loyalty programs aimed at rewarding and retaining customers. So customer service often plays a role in managing these programs, including issuing rewards, answering questions about them, and resolving issues related to loyalty benefits. AI can go even deeper than that and actually manage customer loyalty, identify customers, see their history in an instant, and know all of the transactions that have happened to this point. So in terms of not just the transactions, but interactions with the organization. So in terms of that, they can also do and use the customer loyalty program in a way that a lot of other agents couldn't do because of their ability to digest large amounts of information in instance. Providing support across channels in this digital age, like customer service extends beyond traditional phone support. AI can do phone support, and that is in its infancy at the moment, but I have heard calls that are just brilliant and you wouldn't think are AIs. The ability to use text-to-speech and the professionalism and the way in which that's being done now is almost natural language. The ability to put inflections and emotion into speech is coming along in the AI space. So all of these things coming together mean that we are going to move forward into an ability for AIs to communicate via phone calls. So you'll call up and you will speak to an AI who will answer your call almost instantly. So Coming back to the providing support across channels, companies have to offer support through multiple channels: email, chat, social media, self-service options on websites and mobile apps. All of those things can be AI driven or linked through to AIs. Training and education. Customer service teams are also responsible for training customers on how to use products or services effectively, and that can include providing tutorials, guides, documentation. AI has the ability to tailor these things specifically for a customer. So in terms of walking them through on a phone call, sending them an email that doesn't just have a PDF that's been generically modified, like generically made for all customers, but something that can be made just for this customer. Those sorts of things are something that most agents don't have the time or ability to do, whereas AI can do it almost immediately. Monitoring and improving service quality. So constantly monitoring and improving quality of customer service is essential, and that goes without saying. This involves measuring key performance indicators, KPIs, conducting training sessions to improve those, which wouldn't be a necessity for something like an AI. It would require regular updates for sure, but training sessions, not so much. Implementing feedback from customers and employees as well. AI has the ability of not just monitoring itself, but monitoring the sorts of calls that are coming in, and also what sorts, and creating responses to those, and keeping organizational messaging on track. Handling crisis situations is something that businesses are always going to want to keep a human hand in, but times of crises might be things like product recalls, security breaches, natural disasters. Customer service plays a key role in disseminating information to customers, managing concerns, ensuring their safety and satisfaction. I have been at a large automotive company while they had a product recall on a long weekend, and the automotive company needed to put, I think it was about 2,500 or more customers into rental cars, even though it's not the sort of thing that they would traditionally do. It was a crisis, and consequently, a lot of businesses like to keep those things and play them close to the chest. Now, having said all of that, in customer service, it's an essential building block for creating and maintaining a positive brand reputation, driving customer loyalty, and ultimately contributing to overall success and growth in a business. Over the last 30 years, we have collectively shifted from a customer-focused structure for customer service. I mean, we've gone from the customer is always right and similar tropes to a process-driven, systematized approach where the likes of Panviva and other companies centralize a body of knowledge that all customer agents use that steps through a process to address a customer's common issues. Now, this does have the benefits of providing customer consistency and removes inconsistency, but it also removes employee input into the process. Now, that could be for better or worse, depending on your employees, really. But it is taking a lot of responsibility away from employees and just saying, follow the process. We have a policy, and the policy is always right. And anyone who's been in customer service understands that the policy isn't always right, and that the policy is a general approach from the business. AI is something that it is rigid like that. So in terms of, it will always follow policy as stipulated in its coding, not as written, but as stipulated in its coding. So, and it's, I suppose, this systemized approach that is feeding into my firm belief that in the next 3 years, maybe 5, we will see a large-scale rollout of AI to manage phone calls, emails, and chatbots for large businesses and government customer service functions. Now, why do I think that's going to happen? Well, AI doesn't call in sick. AI doesn't take breaks. AI doesn't care what time you call. It will work 24/7. AI doesn't get upset that the last customer swore at them and give you poor customer service. AI is a consistent approach. It will always deliver. it's a bit like the McDonald's, you're always going to get a solid 7 in terms of burger. It's not the best burger on the planet, it's not the worst, but you're always going to get a consistent 7. So AI does learn from every interaction, possibly better than humans do. AI does stick to policy and procedure. AI does keep to the point and achieve KPIs. AI can be trained to do every function and complete every step without placing customers on hold or transferring to another department. And AI also scales as required. So every call can be managed almost immediately and every inquiry can be finished on that call. That is a dream of call center operators. Like anyone who's in charge of a call center, having every call managed and picked up and handled within a time frame, and it going like clockwork day after day. And if you've got 800 calls one day and twice that the next, you've got a scalable solution that doesn't sweat it, and you still achieve your KPIs. That is the dream. How much is that worth to a business? Well, to be honest with you, good customer service can be priceless, and having that sort of reactive ability to engage with your customer base in real time, and not just that, but also see what it is that you're engaging over in real time, is incredibly powerful for business decision makers. So I'm not saying that this is without challenges, and some of the challenges I will cover off now. So there's a challenge for systematized and process-driven contact centers. So while systemization and process-driven approaches have undoubtedly contributed to operational efficiency, they have not come without their set of challenges. Most of those would cover off reduced customer satisfaction. Customers often lament feeling like mere numbers when dealing with contact centers. And the first question asked is, do you have an account number? It's like, you are a number. The lack of personal touch can lead to decreased customer satisfaction and consequently reduced customer loyalty. So a personalized experience is something customers increasingly expect and value. That is the sort of thing AI can bring to the table. They can remember pets' names, kids' names, birth dates, all of that sort of stuff, and you can talk about these things on your call if that's something the AI chatbot is indeed wanting to do, or required to do. There's also increased customer frustration. So navigating complex systems and procedures can be frustrating for customers. So lengthy phone menus, convoluted IVR systems, and a labyrinth of processes can lead to a heightened customer frustration. So such frustrations often translate into increased customer churn as customers seek alternatives that offer smoother, more efficient interactions. Having a single number to call and having it picked up by an AI who is just there to listen and then figure out what it is that you want and deliver that. That's incredibly powerful to customers. There's no barriers. There's no barrier between them and the company. They are speaking to a chatbot that can do anything a customer service agent could do. They can do accounting. They can fix the account. They can talk through the products. They can recommend, alternatives. They can switch them to a better plan. Whatever it is that the customer called about, that chatbot hasn't put them through a menu. It's just gone, yes, how can I help? Okay, great. That's what you're after today. Fantastic. Well, this is how I'm going to deliver that. There's also reduced employee engagement when you have a process-driven or systematized approach. Now, that is less of an issue for an AI because the engagement is programmed in. It's there. That's what it exists to do. But if you are a human, relentless adherence to scripts and procedures in process-driven contact centers, it basically leads you to believing that you work in hell, with fluorescent lighting, mind you. It leads to disengagement. So when employees feel like they are simply cogs in a machine, the often result is that you have lower productivity and higher absenteeism rates. maintaining that morale and motivation is crucial for providing top-notch customer service, but not with AI. With AI, it recognizes what it is there to do. It recognizes it is a cog in the machine, but damn it, it's going to be the best cog that you've ever seen. So that leads me to, how can AI revolutionize that space? So it offers a promising solution. It overcomes a lot of the hurdles that exist already in this space. It can, as I said earlier, indicated, it improves your personalization. So AI has the capability and capacity to personalize a customer experience like never before. By analyzing customer data, purchase history, support interactions, social media engagement, those sorts of things, AI can gain insights into individual customer needs and preferences. And armed with that information, AI can provide tailored and relevant experiences, if you will. It's also incredibly efficient. So AI can significantly enhance contact center efficiency by automating repetitive tasks and handling routine customer inquiries. Now, this automation frees up contact center agents, should businesses so choose, in sort of a centaur model where you have AI and part man, part horse, part AI, part human. If you still have contact center agents, they can focus on the more complex and challenging customer issues, improving overall operational productivity. Now, I do believe that certainly within the 3 years, we're going to see AI handle a lot of the queries that are currently being handled by regular humans. In 5 to 10 years, we're going to see almost all of it shift to AI. You also have enhanced effectiveness. So AI can empower contact center employees with real-time insights and recommendations, analyzing customer interactions as they happen. AI can provide valuable information to agents, helping them better understand customer needs and resolve issues promptly and effectively. So AI is already making its presence felt in customer service through various applications. Like, you've got AI chatbots, you've got virtual assistants, you've got predictive analytics, you've got workforce management and scheduling being driven a lot by AI, because AI knows when customers are going to flood the queues. The future of AI in customer service is probably more advanced chatbots and virtual assistants. So AI chatbots and virtual assistants will continue to evolve. They'll become more sophisticated and capable. They'll handle a wider range of customer inquiries and provide increasingly personalized support, enhancing customer engagement. So you'll see increased automation. AI will play a more substantial role in automating routine customer service tasks. This automation will enable contact centers to devote their attention to addressing complex and challenging customer issues, thereby improving overall service quality. And possibly, not perhaps most importantly, but certainly one of the leverage points for AI is real-time insights and recommendations. It's very difficult currently for customer service agents to classify a particular contact as under a heading, if you will. AI can create headings on the fly and classify customers inside those headings so that management and decision makers can see in real time what is coming through the queues. So the journey of an AI customer service agent is still in its early stages. AI in customer service hasn't evolved much beyond automating chatbots and IVRs and the like, but its potential to transform the landscape is undeniable. Contact centers that embrace AI will find themselves well prepared for the future, reaping the benefits of improved personalization, operational efficiencies, enhanced effectiveness, ultimately better customer experiences, more customer loyalty, lower overall costs, and it will lead to happier customers, more engaged employees, and a healthier bottom line. So as AI continues to develop and integrate further into the customer service ecosystem, the possibilities for innovation and improvements are basically limitless. Embracing AI is not just a choice, it's a strategic imperative for customer service in the 21st century. So we've covered off a lot today. I think the things to take away here are all of the disadvantages you have with human employees don't exist, or at least are very much diminished in an AI setting. Like I said earlier, they don't take breaks, they don't respond differently to customers based on what was the last call. They will work 24/7, but AI learns from every interaction like a human would. AI does stick to policy and procedure religiously, dogmatically even. AI does keep to the point and will achieve KPIs. If it needs to make shorter calls, it will work its language to make the call shorter. Now that may upset customers, but at the same time, is the call length an issue when you have virtually unlimited AI capability to scale more and more customer calls through? AI can be trained to do everything. So having an agent that can do everything, that can pick up the phone, answer the customer query, find out what the customer query is, answer it and action it without having to transfer or anything else, and do it immediately, is incredibly powerful for both customers and businesses. It can also then report that immediately up to management. So that's probably the key takeaway from this. None of those things exist without AI. The best run call centers in the world still don't have that visibility on what it is that they're running through all the time, in real time. So, and down to minute detail, like data that can be dug into. So I think we'll end it there for today's episode. So what do you think? Do you believe AI is the future of customer service? I have put a poll on this. You can leave a note in the comments. If you have questions or comments, please reach out in the link. The links are in the description. If you like the podcast, leave a rating and review and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. I'm Peter Adams, and I'll be here next week to ask better questions.